Hey guys, it's All Things Disney, and today I will be showing you how to make this Mickey Mouse Santa Claus hat charm, or plain Santa hat charm if you take out the ears on the rainbow loom. And also be sure to check out other videos on my channel, like the Jack Skellington video from The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is another great Christmas charm, or the tie-dye tutorial I made, and you can make it into a Christmas design like this one. So those are some more fun Christmas ideas. And the supplies that you will need for today are a rainbow loom hook or crochet hook, and then colors that are 15 of your main hat color, and I'm using red, and it could be green or gold like I have here. Then you're going to need 12 white for like the trim area, and then you can have 14 black, like this, for the ears, and that's optional. You don't have to have those if you don't want ears, and I'll show you like how to take them out in the end if you don't want them. And you can also put these hats on your other charms or figures, like here on Baymax, that's on my channel, and it does look a little big on him. But it's just an example, and I'll show you how to do that in the end, just in case you want to know how. And here you can see I didn't put the ears on, because it would look a little random if I put the ears on it. And by the way, links to all of these tutorials will be in the description box below, these two that I mentioned before. So, now let's get started. So I'm just going to move my supplies over. So the first band we're going to place is one white one from the top center peg with the arrow facing towards you. Make sure your loom is set up in the staggered configuration, and the red arrow should be facing towards you. So you're going to place one single white band on the top center peg going down, like that. Now we're going to take 3 of our white bands and put them going down, still in the center. Let me fix that up. Like that. Now we're going to take one of our red bands and place it on, going to the left, but then take it in your fingers and twist it back on so that it's doubled. Like that. And then we're going to do the same going to the right. I said tight. And this is just so that it turns out a little tighter on the top, so it curves in a little better. Now we're going to take it and bring it back. Like this. And now we're going to take double of our red and go down once on the left. Then go down once on the right, and then once again on the left with double red bands, and again on the right. And this is a simple charm design, and it is my original design, so it won't be too hard, and it's smaller, so it's easy. Now we're going to go with double red bands again, go 2 times down in the center. So like I said, it's pretty simple. Now we're going to take double of our white bands and go down once on the left, then take double again and go down once in the center, and then once more on the right, like that. So now we're done with the basic shape. Now, if you want to make the ears, which I will to show you how to do it, which would be right here. If you don't want to make the ears and you just want a Santa hat, it would look like this, or the one that I have here without Baymax. So you can skip this part and you can fast forward. But I'm going to do it just to show you guys how if you want to. So you're going to take double of your black bands and go down once, anywhere on the loom, on the right side, as long as it's not connecting to the left. So skip at least one peg from the left. So go down. Now we're going to go diagonally to the left, but it'll end in the center. Now we're going to make a triangle shape and close it off. If you've made my original Mickey Mouse tutorial, then this should be easy for you because these are the same ears that are in my Mickey Mouse tutorial. So, and then we're going to take one single black band and twist it around that pit where they all come together in the end. And you're going to twist it around 2 or 3 times depending on how tight you want it to be. And now we're going to do the other, which is pretty much the same. So you're going to go down once on the left, anywhere on your loom. And now we're going to do the same thing, just the opposite direction. So go double to the center diagonally, and then bring it back, and these are all double bands. And now we're going to take a single over our black bands and twist it around that peg. Whoops, mine just went over there. And it snapped, so let me take a different black band. So we're going to take a different black band and twist it around that last peg 2 or 3 times. If you want it tighter, then you'll go with 3, but I'm just going to go with 2 so it's not too tight. So now you're going to take out your hook and you're going to, let me show you from the side, if I can get in there. You're going to go in, grab the top 2, and bring them out to where they go, which for me is going to the center. And I actually took one band I wasn't supposed to, so let me just bring that back, fix it. Okay, so now it should still look like this. I just had a little problem. Now we're going to go back in that cap band and grab the next 2 bands, which should be going up, like that, and then you're going to go in the center one, grab the bottom 2 and bring them up, still forming a triangle. Now we're going to take this on our hook, so just take it off the loom, put the bands on your hook, now like this, and then we're going to place it on the opposite side. So we're going to go here, then you can take it in your hook with your fingers. Let me just place that on my fingers. And then put it on your loom, like this. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. I put it in the wrong spot. I'm so used to doing the Mickey Mouse design. You're actually going to put it on a different spot. You're going to go to the 5th peg from the top, right here on the right, and place it. So I'm sorry about that little mistake. Now we're going to go hook the other ear, so we're going to go in, grab the top 2, and bring them to the left. Now grab the next 2. It's the same thing, just the opposite direction, so I'm going to go a little faster. This. Now we're going to take all the bands on our hook and take it off your loom like this, and now we're going to put it on the left side on the 5th peg from the top. So now let me grab this all in my fingers. And I'll place it there. Okay, now it should look like this. And now we're going to put our horizontal bands. So you're going to take first your white, and you're going to make a triangle on the last 3 pegs towards the bottom. But you're going to take the bottom part and bring it up. And these are just single whites, like that. So it's a little different from a triangle. Now we're going to do the same on the next one, above the ears, like that. Now we're going to switch to red, and a single red, and just put it above the next top 3, which should be the 4th peg from the top. So it should be the 4th peg has a red triangle band, and then the 5th peg has white, and then the 6th has another white. Just it looks like this rather than a normal triangle. Now it should look like this, and now we can start hooking it. So take out your hook. We're going to start in the center, so you can just go in, and you don't have to go in anything, so just grab it, bring it up, grab the 2 whites, like that, and we're going to go in and grab the next reds, and bring those up, and just keep going up until you reach right here, the third peg from the top, right here. So now you can stop in the center, and we're going to do the same on the left. So go in the cap band, grab the bottom two white, and bring them up to the ear peg. And it may be a little hard to fit them on because there's so many bands there. Now we're going to go back in, grab only the bottom two reds, even though it may be tricky because there's so many bands there. And bring those up. And keep going in and bringing them up until you reach right here, the third peg from the top, and then we're going to go in the diagonal and bring it up. And this one's a little tighter because it's one band doubled. So don't get nervous if it's tighter because it's supposed to be tighter. Now we're going to do the same on the right, which is basically the same thing. Like this. And then just keep going up. Like this. Now make sure your loom looks like this. Now we can go in this peg with all the reds where they all come into the diagonal. And you're going to take the bottom three, make sure you're grabbing three, because this one doesn't have two, it has three. And bring them up like this, and it may be a little tricky, but just keep trying. Now we're going to grab the first band we placed, which should be just a single band, and bring it up. So now it should look like this. And we're just going to go in from the outside, grab the bottom part of the band, and bring it up and over the peg. And then we're going to tighten it by pulling on it. And that will create our slip knot. Now we're going to take it off the loom, and you can use your hook for this, and I recommend using your hook so you don't rip it when you're pulling it off. So I'm just going to take it and bring it off the loom. Okay, and yours may look a little like misformed by now, so we're just going to fix it up. You can like fix up the bands around the ears. If you didn't make ears, then it shouldn't look like this. It should look more like one without ears, but so I'm just going to kind of fix it up. And this looks fine for me right now. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And if you want it to be a charm or an ornament, because you can fit this on a tree, a Christmas tree, you can fit that on a tree and then it could be hanging around. So if you want it to be like that, you can leave this little charm strap or slip knot. But if you want it to be more like a sort of like figure thing, so you can put it on a mini charmer figure or normal figure, then you would go to the back, pick a random two bands in the back, and then just with your hook, and then bring the single through there, like that, just to hide it, like this. And now let me show you how to attach it to a figure. So I'm going to use Jack Skellington this time. So I'm going to attach this to him, and like I told you, you may not want to use the ears for a character because it may look a little wacky like it does here. So you're going to need two white bands, so let me take my two, and then one C-clip for this. So now you're going to take the figure and the hat with its like charm side facing to the back, and you're going to take it where you want it, and then just like go through the hat, like right there in the corner, and then stick it through the figure also, about where you sticked it through the hat. And you're going to take, and you might not want to use white, depending on what character you want to attach it to. If it's like a different color for the main skin of the character, like here I have this Mickey Mouse, you may want to use, for this certain Mickey Mouse, you may want to use red or green. so that it blends in more with the body, but I'm going to use white because his skin is white. And then you're just going to pull it through your hook and then bring it to the side, then put them both on your hook and tie a slip knot like this. So it should look like this. And now I'm going to leave that alone for now. And then you're going to go do the same thing on the other side. So let me grab the place I want to on this side, and then grab the same place on this side. And now we're going to take our band and pull it through everything. Put them both on your hook, and then take the one that's closer to you, bring it over the other, and then pull it to create a slip knot. Now we're going to take both of the slip knots and then bring them both to the back, and it's a little hard to see. Bring them both to the back. You can kind of stretch them out with your fingers. I'm going to pull them both out. Then you're going to take your C-clip and put both bands on it, like that, and then it'll just be there. You can kind of fix it up. So that's how you attach the hat, even though it looks a little big. If you want it to, it would look like this. So there's how you attach it to a figure. But if you just want it as a charm or an ornament, it would look good as that as well. So let me just sort of display everything. So that's it for this tutorial. And there will be more Christmas charms coming to my channel, and I'm just giving that hint. I'm not going to give any more hints, but so there will be more Christmas, so be sure to stay tuned to my channel, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or just have a happy holiday in general, and see you real soon. Bye.